Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. Well, in this episode, we are quickly going to take a look at the ISDT K1 charger. This dual charger was created for beginners, people just getting into the RC hobby. It's quite a large box. This here item came to me from Banggood, and that's why I'm assuming inside there's not a North American plug, because they've included some sort of adapter out here for North America. So how about I open this up and show you what's inside. Now the plastic is removed, and before I open the box, I just want to say that I've been in the RC hobby for a very long time and I have a ton of battery chargers, and I really like the dual configuration because all the battery chargers I have take up a lot of space because I have so many of them for so many different types of products. So I really appreciate battery chargers that can charge 2 batteries at once, as this one can. So let's open the box and see what's inside. Removing the cover, we are presented with the user guide. So as I mentioned earlier, this is designed 100% for beginners into the RC hobby that are getting their very first battery charger to charge up all types of batteries. So let's look at the charger. Pulling the charger out of the box, I can see some cool stuff on it. I have to remove the plastic film, but before I do that, let's see what else they included in this box. I want to see if they sent me the plug for Europe. I'm just going to rip this out. Come on, get out of there, plug. Let's see what they sent me. No, they did send me a North American plug, so I guess this is not required. First thing I'm going to do is remove this scratch plate. That's just so that you can keep everything looking nice and new, but I don't need that, so let's get rid of that. Now, doesn't that look shiny new like that? All right, so what are we faced with on the top? So we have our tiny little display up here. We have some buttons that go to channel 1. This is channel 1, channel 2, and then up and down buttons. And if we flip it this way, that's a balance port. I'll show you that in a second. That's where you plug your voltage from your battery into. That's a USB connector, USB-C. And we have the same thing mimicked over on this side. Nothing there. A fan to blow out the hot air. And not much at the bottom and the sides. It's very basic, but this is pretty cool. So since it's a beginner charger, they have made it that you can power this charger by AC power here or DC power here. But they've made it so as a beginner, you don't make the mistake of plugging both in at the same time and selecting the incorrect type of power. So yeah, it's pretty cool. So let's take this plug and plug it in the back and get some power into this thing and power it on. Let's connect the power and power it up for the very first time. Here we go, powered on, and let's see what it does. There we are. Taking a look at our screen, let's see what we can see. So the very top looks like a timer. We'll see that running when I plug in a battery. Next over here, it's got the letter A after the 0.0. That means amps. That's how much amps we're going to put into the battery. And there's our voltage down here. And this blank spot is where we're going to see the cells of the battery with the voltage of each cell is. So let's do that now. Let me move this way a little bit, and let me show you right here. I have a 6S, which is a 6-cell battery. There's 6 cells in here. You can see it right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we are going to charge up this battery. This is a beginner video because this is a beginner charger. Here we go. On most batteries, you have an XT60 connector, which is what this is right here. And you plug it into this portion here. Then this large white thing that comes off the battery is called a balance connector. You plug it into this area here and watch what happens. Look at our screen. What's happened to it? Now we see the voltage of our battery at 22.5 volts. It's a 6S battery, and there's our cell voltage. It goes from 3.7 all the way up to 3.75. I have not read the instructions on this charger, but since it's a beginner charger, I'm guessing if I hit these arrows, this should change. Is it going to change? Maybe if I select channel 1, maybe? There we go. Now I see everything. So I selected channel 1, which is all the information on channel 1, and I can see a scroll bar here. So each of these, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way up to 6, those are the cells in the battery, and that is the voltage of each cell. That's pretty good. And if I hit this to go down, what else does it show me? Oh, it shows me more information here. A lot of zeros because we're not really doing anything. Where you see the temperature down here, that's the temperature of this here unit. And that only changes if it gets hot when it's really charging up batteries. Move this way. Now I've got a 6-cell battery in here. And over here, I have a 4-cell battery. So I got 4 cells in this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to put a 4-cell on this side and the 6-cell on that side. So let's plug this one in. All right, then pull this down so we can see the display. And now I'm going to select channel 2 because everything's in channel 2 over here, channel 2. So channel 2. And there's all our information. Notice on the screen, I don't get 6 cells, but only 4 cells because it is a 4-cell battery here, vice this one, which is a 6-cell. All right, so I have 2 different types of batteries in here. Let's charge them both up. So it's this simple. You ready? Here we go. So I'm going to press and hold channel 1. There we go, and we're all set to go. Let me grab my pointer here. It says what type of battery you're charging. It's a LiPo. It's already figured that out. What voltage do you want to charge the battery to? 4.2, that is correct. It's a smart charger, so it figures it out for you. What type of battery did you put in? A 6S, it figures that out for you. How many amps do you want to charge at? 1 amp. You can change this, and I'll show you how you change it. So since this is a beginner video, if I want to charge this 6S battery, I have to look at the big numbers here. 850, that's 850, turn it this way, 850 milliamp hours. So that means we want to put in 0.8 amps. So let's go down here. You'll see it's all going to make sense in a second. Pull this down so you can see the screen, hopefully. There we go. And now where it says amps, I want to change that. So I'm going to go to 0.8, 0.3, 0.8, right there. That's what I want. And then I just go down to start. Hit this button here on this one here for start. And it is charging. And the fan comes on because it's going to produce heat. And if you look over here, remember that A, it's showing now you're charging at 0.8 amps. And up top here, you can see the elapsed time. And it shows over here, 25% of the battery's charged. It has to go up to 100%. And then this is the voltage of all your cells. All of these cell voltages are going to go up to 4.2. And when they get to 4.2, this whole charger is going to say it's charged. We're done. You'll hear some beeping. I will say right now, the fan is rather loud. Can you still hear me? All right, let's go to channel 2 and charge up this 4-cell battery while this one's going. So I go to channel 2, click that. We're over in channel 2, hold it down. I want to charge. All the same information that we put in for channel 1, it is listed on channel 2, just in case you put the same type of battery in channel 2. But we did not. We put a 4-cell battery. So we have to change where it says 0.8. We have to change that. So let's take a look at our battery. Remember our 6-cell battery here? Can you see it in the screen? It says 850. I know it's upside down. And if we go over here to our 4-cell battery, what is it? Can you read it? 1500. So that's 4 digits. And that's only 3 digits. So that's a 0.8. And this, since it's 1500, it's a 1.5. So 1.5 amps is what we're going to charge this up at. So here we go. Bring this back. Press this. Number 2, hold it down. We're going into charge. We're going to go up to where it says amps, 0.8. And I want to change that to... Ooh, I went the wrong way again. Here we go, and I want to change it to 1.5. There we are, because it's a, see, it's a 1.5, so I change it to 1.5, and there we go, 1.5, down, start, charge, and now they should both be working. So if we look at our screen, this is our 4-cell battery, and this is our 6-cell battery. This one's charging at 1.5 amps, this one's charging at 0.8 amps, this one's at 81%, and this one's at 40%, so they're going pretty quick, and you could switch between the channels to see how things are going. If I want to make any changes, I just hold down, say I want to do channel 1, hold the button down, there's channel 1, and I have a choice. I can either change the current from 0.8 to something else or stop the entire process. So I'm going to hit stop. There we go. This one is turned off, and now I'm going to go to the other side and do the same thing and hold that down, and I'm going to stop this one too. There we go. Now they're both stopped. The fan will turn off in a second after it cools off. And the fan is off. Our batteries are still plugged in because it cools off pretty darn quick. Now the last thing to show you, or one of the last things, is basically the settings on this. I believe you press both of these at the same time. I could be wrong. No, that's it. Now I'm into the settings. So I'm only going to show you the settings for a beginner. Ignore a lot of these things. It does do some pretty cool things, but we'll go down to system settings and we'll take a look at that one. Items you would change would be here, your backlight. Do you want on high or something else? See, I can press it. High, medium, low. There we are. I'll leave it on high. That's the brightest. Down here you have your volume control. I have it on high. You do want your volume loud because when the battery is finished charging, it's going to beep. And there's your completion tone. You always want it on repeat. Let's see, what else does it have? Yeah, repeat. That means it will continuously keep beeping to let you know the battery's charged, so you come down and unplug it. Here, this is a good one. You see your split screen, it says 30 seconds. That means if you are looking at, I don't know, channel 1 or you're looking at channel 2 and you want to look at both at the same time, it will take 30 seconds before it goes and changes back to both channels. And if you're like me doing review videos, right now I have theme on bright. You can change it to dark like this. I usually don't leave it on dark because you see lines going through. All right, for the rest of this, I'll just leave it on dark for now. And it's got a nice feature here, keep trickle. So that means if you charge up a battery and it's beeping and telling you it's finished and you don't come and take it off the charger, it will keep on trickling power into the battery so it always remains fully charged. Right, press both of these to get out. Other items in the box would be this screen protector. Here, I'll put it down so it would fit on like that. And when you peel the piece of plastic off, it doesn't look so ratty and messed up. It looks pretty nice. So that's just so that you don't scratch up your screen here. They also give you some stickers just in case you want to stick them on things. Another thing to mention on this charger, it is 100 watts with the AC plug. And if you run it off a battery DC, you can get up to 250 watts for both channels. Now I'm just going to change this background back to bright because I don't like the darkness. It reflects too much. Now the last thing I want to show you is just for newbies getting into the RC hobby, because I get asked this question way too many times, so let me show you right now. So this is a battery charger for the RC hobby. You can charge up a 2-cell battery, LiPo is most common, all the way up to a 6-cell. Could be a lithium ion, a LiPo, those are the most common. Now for a 1-cell, yeah, you wouldn't use this. So don't worry too much about a 1-cell battery. This is 2-cell to 6-cell. Now, a lot of people always get confused because you see this here connector. This is an XT60 and it's on most batteries that you use in the hobby. But a lot of batteries you buy don't have an XT60 connector and they go, oh my God, how am I going to plug it into the front of the charger? Well, you just go on Amazon and you get your connector. So I go on Amazon and I have a connector to every single battery on the planet that goes from whatever the battery is and changes it into an XT60. So let me show you some examples. For example, I have a 550 milliamp hour battery. It is a 4-cell battery. There's 4 cells in it. And look at the connector. It's an XT30, but this here plug is an XT60. They are not going to match. So you go on Amazon and you get a connector. You get an XT30 to an XT60 connector. Then you just connect them and then you just plug it in like this. There we go. And then put your little balance cable in the section where you're supposed to and it will charge this up. No problem. So what if it gets even worse? Say you had a little 2-cell battery. This is a 2-cell battery, 1 cell, 2 cells, and look what it has. Oh my God, it's got a JST connector. That's not gonna fit in there at all. So once again, I go on Amazon, I get some sort of little conversion thing. So I have this one. And the reason I made it JST to XT30 is because I use this on a lot of small drones. And a lot of small drones use an XT30. But this needs an XT60. So I take that conversion thing I had before and I plug this one into the 30 like this, if I can see what I'm doing. And now I have the XT60, which will plug in here. And then I can once again plug that in, plug in my tiny little balance connector here, and I can charge up this tiny little 2-cell LiPo. So if you're new to the RC hobby, or you just bought yourself an RC plane, an RC car, an RC boat, or an FPV drone, you have to have LiPo batteries. And when you get yourself the LiPo batteries or lithium ion batteries, you have to charge them up, and this baby will do it. Now I have to mention it is a beginner charger, and because it's a beginner charger, they left out the functions of storage and discharge. So they thought beginners would confuse that and make a mess of everything, so they just left it out entirely. So this does not have those features. If you need those features, you might be looking at a different charger. But if you don't need those features and you just want a dual battery charger that's very much for a beginner, then this is one to get. So I'm going to put links below to where you can find this charger. It is under $100 US for this baby, at least the last price I saw, and there's probably a discount code below. Go check it out, see if this is something for you if you're getting into the RC hobby. All right, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you have questions on this charger or other battery chargers I've reviewed, post them below and I will get back to you. All right, until the next video, bye.